What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, I wanted to discuss why you should and why you shouldn't buy a Garmin Sight. Tell you what, man, this thing is super cool. It's one of those pieces of equipment that I never thought that I'd be able to get, but I'm glad I have it. It's performed very well. I've shot a lot of deer with this thing, and it's just been a heck of a sight. Really nice piece of equipment that they came up with. I'll tell you, the technology that these guys come up with these days is unbelievable. 16 years ago, I never thought this type of equipment would be existing, but I'm glad that it does. So I'll kind of get into the reasons why you shouldn't buy this Sight. Kind of get the bad things out of the way first, and then go into the good things. But I'd say the first reason why you shouldn't buy this Sight is basically the price range. If you're a hunter that's on a budget, this Sight's probably not for you. This thing is pretty expensive, probably a good $1,200 and if you're on a budget and you're not really willing to spend that much money on a Sight like this, then probably not a good idea to go into a Sight like this, unless if you really want to spend the money. Another reason why you shouldn't buy this Sight is the overall weight of this Sight. This does add a little bit of more poundage to your bow as far as holding weight, and if you're not used to something like this, it does take a little bit to get used to, and if you're not willing to put in the effort to get used to it, it's probably not the Sight that you should be purchasing. But yeah, the next final reason why you shouldn't buy this Sight is if you want to do guesswork. Now, this Sight is pretty easy to set up, but it does require you to have your form and have everything dialed in. And if you just want to stick to a dialed sight tape and rangefinder, then that's probably a good idea to not purchase a Sight like this, and it's probably a good idea to stick with what you got and stick with what you know. So with that being said, the reasons why you should buy this Sight is the overall setup. This thing sets up really well if you're willing to put in the effort and put in the time to actually spend time learning this Sight and learning how to use this Sight. It does take a little bit getting used to. It took me about 2 months to get used to just holding it and getting used to the weight, but once you're used to something like this, it's a very cool Sight, and it's really nice to have. Yeah, setup's really easy if you're willing to follow the directions and willing to take in the time to put in the effort. Another reason why you should buy this Sight is the fact that this is an auto ranging Sight, guys. You don't have to do any guesswork. It's all right here. So if you have a deer that's out at 40 yards and she moves or he moves, you're not having to constantly take out a rangefinder and range them 20 times. It's all right here. So as long as you're willing to hold this button for as long as that deer is moving, and then once that deer stops, let go of that button, you're golden. You're good to go. And the fact that this has a rangefinder inside of it, it just takes everything to a whole new level, and it just eliminates another piece of equipment, another piece of weight that you got to carry, and it just eliminates anything that you're going to lose in the end. And it's just a nice feature to have. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3 why you should buy this Sight is the fact that this thing is not just a single pin. So yes, this is an auto ranging Sight, and it does give you a pin for that range. But if you click the button twice, it'll give you a fixed pin setup. So it'll give you 20, 40, 60, 80, to all up to 70 yards if you're like me. And it's nice to have that option, because if you're in the moment and you don't know if it's correct, or if you're kind of panicked, you don't have to use that range finding Sight pin. You can go click the button and it'll give you a fixed pin, and you can kind of use this Sight as a regular Bowsight. So that's a really cool feature. Another reason why you should buy this Sight, the features on this Bowsight are amazing. You got Flight Apex, which is gives you a way to tell if you can clear a branch, if the branch is in your way. But what's really cool about this sight, guys, is XD mode, which is extra distance mode. So if you're wanting to shoot longer distances, you don't have to get a separate sight type or sight in another pin to get that 100 yards. You can move this housing down, and it'll move your pins down to where you can shoot 40, 60, 80, 100, and depending on how far you go, you can shoot longer distances, and that's really cool. That's really neat feature to have. And I would say the final reason why you should buy this sight is just the fact that it's going to give you more confidence, and it's going to make you a better hunter, a better archer. And if you're willing to put in the effort and put in the work to get used to a sight like this and get to know this sight during the off season, this sight is going to pay dividends to you for a long time. It's going to take the guesswork out of everything. You're not going to have to worry about wounding deer. You're not have to worry about missing deer, because everything you want and more is in this sight. Rangefinder, multi-pins, more sights for longer distances. I mean, this thing has everything in just this little bitty piece of equipment. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video if you want to, and subscribe if you can, and comment on the video. I really appreciate the support or the criticism, whatever you want to do. But appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you guys learned something. Hoping you guys are interested in buying this Garmin. It's a cool sight, and I'm glad I have it, and I hope you guys consider buying one too. So hey, thanks guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the